Hello, greetings everybody, and welcome back to another vlog of a teacher who cooks. I hope all of you are doing fantastically well, and all of you must have tried the amazing curry that we did last week. Well, today I'm here with some quick snacks recipes. As you already know that my family is a gluten-free family, right? The husband, the guy I live with, cannot have anything which is gluten. So here is a bread that we sourced from a local vendor. I am not going to promote anything, and later on I might as well put, I do want to bake my own bread, but right now I do not have the ability or the mode to bake the bread. All right, so this bread is mainly made of buckwheat flour, and this is made of rice flour, and it also has some kind of essential elements like methi and fennel seeds and stuff like that that makes it healthy. So today we are going to make some delicious sandwiches that you can use as a morning breakfast or an evening snacks, or even for the time between your breakfast and lunch when our stomach really calls out for us to have something that is savory and also nice and delicious. Well, for that, today's vlog, I have prepared some green chutney. This is made with mint leaves, coriander leaves, and a little bit of garlic, as well as a few drops of lemon, a dash of lemon juice to add to it. Well, my family cannot eat anything which is dairy, so I am using a portion of scrambled egg, and also I have some amount of chicken. These are shredded chickens, and I have also toasted them in olive oil with a little bit of chilies. If you remember that we would deseed the chilies in every cooking that we make. So here are the deseeded chilies and also the chicken that is tossed in olive oil with a little bit of garlic. Now, if you are a Crohn's patient who has no issues with dairy, then you are more than welcome to replace this with paneer or tofu or any filling of your choice. Now, without wasting much time, let's get to the preparation of sandwiches. I'm going to keep these three breads out here. And to begin with, I'm going to put this green chutney. This green chutney is very, very delicious. I learned it from my mother. She would make it during summers. My childhood was there. I spent my childhood in Bihar, and in Bihar, it was extremely, extremely hot. And this mint chutney actually came from the landlady in whose house we would stay. So I've put the mint chutney. I am going to now put a little bit of egg, the scrambled egg. And as we make this, let me tell you about how these sandwiches, came to be. What the great cooks tell, that this is a revolution in the world of gastronomy. So sandwich is the name of a place in Kent, England. And there was a fourth Earl of England whose name was John Montague. So John Montague, that guy was a gambler. All right. So he loved gambling, and he was so much so into gambling that he actually asked his chef, his cook, to get something that he could eat while gambling. So what the cook did is, the cook put a loaf of meat, a slice of meat amidst two loaves of bread and presented, and that's how sandwiches came. And it was the year 1762, and the name was John Montague. All right, so now as I put the sandwich into the griller, I'm not showing you the griller. You can use any kind of sandwich maker that is available with you. So I'm going to put it here in the sandwich maker, the griller, and we are going to talk for the rest of the time as I make the other one. Now, the word sandwich, when it came to English language, has a number of connotations. It's used in a number of manners. So the first, this thing is, we all are aware of it, that it's a sandwich. My situation is that of a sandwich between the two friends. So the situation is that it's a very dicey situation where the person does not know where to go and what to do. Okay, so I'm a sandwich between my friends. So that's the kind of connotation one. The next one that I would want to tell you is this one that goes by the name A sandwich short of a picnic. I apologize for the chutney that has been placed there. A sandwich short of a picnic. You know what does this mean? A sandwich short of a picnic is actually a pretty derogatory term. If not derogatory, it's not used in formal language, but you should know it because there is a beautiful word in English language which is called euphemism. Now, what is euphemism? I tell you. Euphemism is when you are trying to say something and it is not very, very happy a thing. It's not very decent a thing. So you use euphemism. That means you tell the harsh things in a nice manner. So when you say a sandwich short of a picnic, you are actually trying to tell that somebody's views are not quite intelligent. They are not quite intelligent views. So that is what you are trying to say. All right. The next thing that I am going to tell you is, we already spoke about it. It is called the meat in the sandwich. We already spoke about it. The meat in the sandwich, as I told you, of my condition is like the meat in a sandwich between two friends. All right. The next thing is bite of the reality sandwich. I'm just taking some time because the sandwich that we have sent for grilling is just getting grilled, all right? So the bite of a reality sandwich. What is the bite of a reality sandwich? The real situation, what the situation is. Do not stay in your own beautiful world. You need a bite of the reality situation is what we tell people. And the last but not the least is a sandwich generation. Now, do you know who is a sandwich generation? Most of my viewers, since people who love sandwiches, most are my students. I'm a teacher by profession. So they are my students. So my students, they love sandwiches. But we as parents and teachers, the millennials, right? The millennials and the Gen Zs. So the millennials, they are the sandwich generation. They are the generation who have to take care of their parents. Every generation has to take care of the parents. But the sandwich generation is a wonderful term that is used for the millennials. All right. So I will give you a moment to rest and let's go and find out if the sandwich that we had sent for grilling is prepared so that we can try it out and relieve our hunger pangs. So I'll be back in a moment. So we are ready with our first sandwich. It is done, nicely grilled. So here you can see it is nicely grilled and it is equally juicy and tasty from within. Before, I'm going to put it aside here, and also there is another technique that I'm going to show you. Remember the tomato puree that we spoke of in our last vlog? So I'm going to use some of that because of course my husband cannot eat tomato sauce. So I'm going to put it here. It is going to induce the juiciness of it. All right. And here, as I put this for another grilling session, let me tell you, I am preparing this way because I have a Crohn's patient in my house. However, you can put anything that you want inside it. You can put sweet corns, as I've told you that the symptoms of Crohn's, the kind of food that one can have during Crohn's or IBD or any kind of gut related issues differ. They differ largely patient to patient. So my husband cannot eat anything that has seeds, anything that is not well cooked, and that's the reason why even the coriander, the chutney, this chutney I have to cook it a little. So you can put sweet corns. If you are not allergic to cheese, you may put cheese, and that's all right. That's perfectly all right. You can put paneer, as I already said. You can put some potatoes. If you want a home style aloo sandwich, you can put some potatoes, some gajar, some kind of beans, capsicum, whatever you want, right? So this is according to the taste buds of my family. You can carve it, curate it according to the need of your family. So I'm going to send this for grilling again, and we will let it grill for some more time and I'll come back to you. So we are done. I'm now going to cut this sandwich. It's nicely cut. You can see how well cooked, juicy it is. Well, see, some of the fillings will fall out because I do not have a cheese or anything of that sort, a mayonnaise or a cheese that would hold my breads together. All right. So this is how the sandwich will look, and It is going to be absolutely delicious. And before we end, let me also tell you about the sandwich technique. Before I tell you about sandwich technique, everything that is there in English language can be used in the good as well as the bad sense. Earlier, in the earlier days, it was women were considered to be someone who would only be in the kitchen. So a teacher who cooks also wants to state, and everybody will agree, that a woman does not only belong to the kitchen, and neither do the women who belong to the kitchen are anything less than the ones who do not cook. So in the earlier times, woman make me a sandwich, was a very derogatory term that was told to those women to just show them their spot, and that was something that was very, very, very misogynist in their approach. All right, to wind up with NEP 2020, as the teacher always brings the classroom into the kitchen, the sandwich technique is one such technique that is mostly used for students who are learning English as a second language. So the teacher tells something in their mother tongue, and then the children and then tells it in English language or any language that they are learning for that matter, and that makes learning easier. For example, if I say मैंने आज एक sandwich बनाया, so it will be I made a sandwich today. So you tell what it is there in a mother tongue first and succeeded by the English language, or you can also do the opposite. You can start with the English language. I made a sandwich today. मैंने एक sandwich बनाया. So children are able to understand it better. With that, I am going to enjoy my delicious sandwich. I am going to put it in the plate and I am going to go enjoy this. May I urge you all to please make it yourself, and you can use any filling according to your taste buds. Those who prefer vegetarian food can put sweet corns, can put potatoes, can put carrots, anything of your choice. This is particularly for my house that suffers from Crohn's as well as lactose intolerance. And do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all once again with another delicacy. Till then, keep learning, keep cooking. Have a great day. This is Anandita Banerjee signing off. Take care.